Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is a hair transformation where I'm doing my hair neon green, orange and purple. I'd like to show you how I got from this to this. This is what my hair looked like at the start, with quite muddy toner in my fringe where it was grey before, and also kind of like an orangey pink in the top layer of my dreads where I'll be stripping the colour. Oh well, caught the end. So I completely saturated the top and the fringe. And so now I'm going to leave it for like 50 minutes. Probably put some heat on it or something, because apparently it works really well with heat. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Cool. And then I need to wash it twice. Wish me luck. I haven't even washed it out yet and it's already made my fringe all bleached coloured. Nice. Just to see what the rest of my hair is going to be like. See a little bit of red in there, but not the end of the world. I'm dyeing that orange anyway. Yeah! Just using the buffer. Shampooing, gotta leave it for 1 minute and then rinse it out for another 5 minutes. Initially I had to rinse out for 10 minutes, that stripper stuff. So glad, because it stinks so bad. But yeah, it's lightened up so well. Minutes up. Time to wash for another 5 minutes. Cool. Quite like this. But that's an idea for the future. So, until I look at the pictures that I took before doing it, I'm not going to really know if it did a lot on the dreads, but obviously the fringe it's dyed very well, apart from where you can see it used to be a bit pink, and it looks like pink, in my experience anyway, pink really doesn't want to budge out of hair. You can see there little bits of pink because I had it like a pinky red before, so why it's not coming out as much in the dreads, but it's fine. Gonna be going over all of that anyway. Cool, so I think next up is to bleach some dreads and get it ready for dyeing. Yeah. Right, so next up I'm going to bleach a few dreads which are just kind of brownish at the end, and I want them to take colour. I think these ones will be like a mixture between orange and, well, maybe not, they'll go muddy coloured when they start mixing when you're washing them. So probably just purple. But yeah, just gonna bleach the ends now. Cool. Right, so whilst we're doing this, I may as well just tell you a little bit about my dreads, how long I've had them and also where I got them done. I've had them for about 7 years now, and they were done by Dr. Nuts, aka Joe from Dreadlock Emporium, which is based in Dorset in the south of England. If any of you are from around that area and you're thinking of getting dreadlocks at all, please check out the links below in the description box and send him a message. He can do a consultation for you in person and then book you in as well. I have to say I was extremely nervous the first time I went to go see him and to get my hair checked out, because firstly I didn't actually think that my hair could be dreaded, because like my strands are very thick and also very, very straight. So I was like, wow, okay, they're definitely not going to dread, or they're just going to immediately come out basically. But yeah, it turned out that I could get them dreaded, obviously. Also, I was completely at ease when I got there because he's very, very chatty, so you feel really relaxed. And it's just an all-round really enjoyable experience, so I'd highly recommend him. It took my hair about 24 hours to do, spread over 3 days. So yeah, it was a lengthy process, but then again, I did have like, like hip length hair, so it did take a long time. But please check him out if you're interested. If any of you are interested in how I shave my head and would like to learn how to do your own potentially, then please check out the link that I will be putting up in the right corner, where I go through the basics of how I personally do my shaved sides.
Right, so we're back. So the colours that I am doing today, if you haven't gathered from the title of this video, is nice bright fluorescent-y green, which I'm going to mix with this emerald green. So this first one was Lime Twist. This one is emerald green, which I think I'll go for like the roots a bit more. Originally I wasn't going to dye over my auburn hair because I really wanted to keep my natural hair colour. Hence why I chose green, because I thought green will go well with the red in the auburn. But still undecided, but I might kind of mix the lime green with emerald green and fade it from a dark into bright fluorescent green. My top layers of my dreads are much shorter than the rest. So these ones I'm gonna go for orange. I've got Crazy Colour orange and also Directions orange. I'm not sure which one's better in staying power. I have a feeling it might be this one. But yeah, I'm not really sure. That I probably won't have enough of either to do all of the top layer of dreads, so I've got both luckily. And then for the bottom bits, I'm gonna go deep purple. I will probably go deep purple going from the top down to the bottoms here, and then near the ends I might dilute the purple to make it more of a pinky, well, faded purple basically. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of what kind of colour scheme I'm going for. I'll probably tweak it as I go along, but yeah, stay tuned for the final look at the end. So I wanted to see what colour the oranges were. This one is the Crazy Colour orange. It's much more pigmented, much more of a deeper colour, whereas the Directions one is a bit more watery and has a more of a, I guess, fresh orange juice kind of look. So I think I will probably go for the roots, nearer to the roots, that one, and then fade out to that. What I'm also going to do with my dreads is that at the ends, once I have dyed it, I'm going to bleach the ends so it goes pale yellow. The reason why I'm not doing that before I dye is because, for example, if you want like a gradient, you dye it up here and then you probably won't dye there, and then you wash it, all of the dye that's in there bleeds into where it's not been dyed, because if you guys know, once you've bleached your hair, it loves dye. So, and that's why you bleach your hair before you dye, to get those nice vibrant colours, because bleached hair just grabs onto the pigments so well. So that's basically my thought process. So let's see if it works. Hopefully it will. If not, then you guys have learned a good lesson.
So I just wanted to explain a little bit more about what I just spoke about there. When it comes to me washing my hair, because of the amount of different colours that I've got going on at once, there's a high chance that the darker colours might bleed into the lighter colours and make it all just muddy and wrong. So basically what I'm going to do is that I'm going to wash my hair out in sections, starting off with the darkest to make sure that most of the dye comes out of that section first, because the darker colours tend to be much more pigmented and they grab a hold of uncoloured hair or coloured hair really, really easily. So to avoid that, I wash out the darkest first and then work my way up to the lightest, which will be my fringe. This way I ensure that all of the colours stay as bright as they can and as true to their original colour, and to avoid any really annoying situations. If any of you are interested in the eye makeup that I've got on here, I've got a get ready with me video that is out, so please check that out. I'll put a link to it either in the description box or in the corner there. If you have seen it, then you would know that I have fixed my eyebrows a bit here. They're a bit darker and a bit more consistent, not so patchy as they are in the other video, thank God. So, much like children, I have my favourites of my dreads. So this guy here is a lumpy one. I've only just realised this, but it kind of reminds me of a lion's tail, so I like it even more. Right, so now that that is done, balance it all on top of your head like so, and then wrap it with an oversized hair cap. Keep it all protected and safe, and then leave it in for a few hours and then wash it out.
Right, it is time to wash it out. See you on the other side. Ran out of hot water halfway. I'm gonna have to wait for the boiler to heat up again, and then round two. Cool, so this is the final result. I am outrageously happy about how it's turned out. The colours are so bright. I've taken a few shots of it outside as well, so I'll show you in a second, but the way it all blends in with each other, I'm literally over the moon about it, and this is probably my most favourite look I've ever done. The green turned out really bright. You can see the emerald green blended in with my auburn quite well. I probably could have lifted it up a little bit higher because there's a little bit of brown there, but to be honest, green and browns are quite an organic, earthy colour, so I feel like it's not that obvious. And here's the orange in my hair. You can see the gradation from the root to the end. Worked out really well, I'm so happy. And everything just, I don't know, I'm just so happy. Yeah. Hope you like it too. I love it. So the ends of my dreads, I didn't put purple on, but as I said, that effect where when you wash your hair, the dye washes through and then bleeds into where it's just normal, like just bleached. So yeah, it's bled through really nicely. And it's such a deep purple as well. It took ages to wash out because it's such a strong pigmented dye. So that gradiates amazingly as well. I'm just so happy with all the colours. This is literally probably my most favourite colour combination, and it kind of goes with my my little Japanese robe thing. Yeah, I'll show you from behind. Okay. I hope you like the makeup looks in this video as well. The orange one, I've got a makeup get ready with me video up as well, so please check that out if you've got time and you are interested in makeup. I've done this green look for the first time ever, so I might do another video on it if anyone's interested, so please let me know. Otherwise, that's kind of it, I think. Cool. So this concludes the end of this video and this look. Thanks so much for sticking by to the end. I know it was a long process, but to be honest, it did have a lot of stages. And I did get pretty tired at times, but got there in the end. I'm so happy with how this turned out. So I really hope that it was useful to you and that it can serve as some sort of inspiration for you or motivation to try out new colors. I mean, we are in a lockdown at the moment, so right now is a better time than ever to experiment with your hair and your makeup and just try out new styles, because I mean, we're not really going to be able to see anyone, so it's a really good time to make mistakes. But hopefully to make some really cool looks along the way. Get comfortable. So if you enjoyed or found this video useful, please donate your likes and subscribes to me, and I'll really appreciate the support, or any support really, towards this channel. I'm currently in the process of doing a 7 days, 7 looks series where I'm basically pushing my comfort zone in terms of makeup, because I'm trying to revamp my makeup routine at the moment. I'm just getting a bit bored and I kind of feel like I don't know, it doesn't really feel like me anymore. So yeah. The first day I've done a Japanese fox mask or kitsune mask inspired look, which was a lot of fun actually, and I really liked the outcome. Day 2 was a gothic look. I still have 5 more looks to do. I have no idea where it's going to go, but I'm really excited to keep trying, because so far I've made some interesting discoveries about my makeup and myself. So yeah, if you're interested in that, please subscribe and also put on your post notifications so you know when a new video has come out. So with that, I'd like to say thanks again. Keep pushing past your comfort zone and see what you can create. Thanks. Bye.